Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man giving you the truth. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. And this is going to be part of the Isaiah 4:1 series. And I would entitle this, Derrick Jaxson proves that Isaiah 4:1 needs to be practiced. Now, I'm kind of going to be off subject based on a couple of YouTubers that I've heard. It's going to be kind of on subject, kind of off subject. Listen, man, do not base your belief or unbelief in God as a basis for creating double standards. This is what they do. And if you go in my videos, you'll hear me talking about this. People seem to think that somehow they have a pass or a license to sin. But in all actuality, the Bible says the same measure that you measure shall be measured to you again. So remember, the Most High is always looking at our hearts. So if you have like an inner bitterness towards God and you express it by trying to attack certain people, whether it's Christians, Muslims, this, that, on Instagram, on YouTube, TikTok, whatever, just understand that you can think you telling the truth, but if you think there's no God, you are not telling the truth with that. I mean, I don't try to control what people believe, but at the same time, it's clearly obvious. And like the Bible says, the existence of God is clearly seen, being witnessed by the things that he made. So there are a bunch of things within the galaxy, the universe, the atmosphere that we as humans, or even the minerals and the materials that we know about, that we learn about in science class, cannot create themselves. So just say that you want to do your own thing and be done with it. You know, I got people that they don't be wanting to deal with me because they know I'm a preacher. I don't care. Like, I remember I used to care about that, like back in the day. But the Most High through the years showed me how evil people is. And to be quite honest with you, I've been watching far less videos, and then some videos I can't watch the whole video because of the arrogance. Like, if you arrogant over money, especially if you cheated to get it, and we're going to go a little more into details about these so-called elites who cheat to do everything. They promote the people that's with them and they brotherhood, but yet they're elite. How are you elite if you have to cheat? Like, I'm an elite spades player. I can beat most people most times without cheating in spades. How are you elite and you have to cheat? Do things, do this, do that, make this move behind the scenes, that move. You're not elite. You're not. Join this person, join this group. You're not elite. That goes, and like I said about Dion, that goes without saying with him too. Like, do you really expect a leader or a member of any of these societies, whether it's the Boule or any of them, to be actually lead any group? No. One particular YouTuber, well, I ain't gonna get into that. I'm gonna keep that to myself. I ain't gonna do them like that. But I noticed something. I noticed everything, man. I'm out here, man. I'm in these YouTube streets. So, but Isaiah 4:1 says, in that day 7 women will take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own food, wear our own clothes, only let us be called by your name, take away our disgrace. Now, my plan was not to make any videos today, but the news is buzzing all over the internet that Derrick Jaxson has gotten a divorce. Now, just recently, his wife was all on social media trying to curse everybody that came against him. And it make me wonder, like, you got a woman that loyal, something must not be right about her for him to still go on and divorce, I don't know. Like, Derrick Jaxson, you need to practice Isaiah 4:1, man. And you need to be honest about it. You be like, hey, man, I'm practicing polygyny. I'm going to have concubines. So if y'all see me, just understand that before you try to judge me. That's all you got to do. Just like Deion Sanders, all you have to do was just be honest from the jump. Well, I'm building this, but I'm going to leave if the right opportunity. He said he ain't going nowhere. The truth will make you free. The truth is that guys either need to be single or they need to practice polygyny if they're not single. Because you get with that one wife, the emotions, her pH balance, all this stuff, more than likely she's going to become unhappy or depressed or something. And then she's going to blame you for everything. She's going to intensify the things that go wrong in your marriage. And you're going to end up divorcing. You're going to end up having to pay somebody over at a decision you made years ago. That's why you don't need to get no marriage license. And you need to deal with them on a concubine basis. Tell them, hey, look, you concubine. Concubine is probation for marriage. It's probation for marriage. Like, it's for people who want to deal with women, but they don't want the legalities of marriage. And listen, man, anybody that's teaching people that you can't get a divorce is off base. They should be teaching that you shouldn't get a divorce, but because you shouldn't get a divorce, you shouldn't get married. Because most marriages end in divorce. So therefore, you probably shouldn't get married because of that possibility. Or you can just watch how you say things, watch how you do. And you can commit to a woman as your wife within your mind between you and God. He know how the system in the United States go. It's not his system. And the things that transpire in these marriages is not his things. I'm going to talk about that next week. How a king only bows down to his God. His wife and his knight's supposed to bow down to him. Me personally, I ain't gonna never be nobody's knight. And I don't expect nobody to be my knight. Now, if we had like a allegiance or whatever, that's different. But I don't view, listen, money, subs, views, that stuff, you still the same dude in my mind. Like, either I'm gonna like you or respect you over something that you provide, some area of my life that you making better by applying principles that you introduce, or you just gonna be another little overly cocky, arrogant dude who I don't like that. I mean, ain't no in between, And people gotta learn, man. Like, people be respecting people too much. You respect your grandparents too much. You respect your parents too much. You respect your pastor too much. And you end up like Derrick Jaxson. You gonna see all these women you like, and you gonna think that you have to be in a monogamous relationship. Some dude told me that. He said, he tried to tell me that polygyny was evil. So I said, oh, so you saying God is evil? I said, listen, man, monogamy is optional. You can be in a monogamous relationship. That's perfectly fine. But for you to say that polygyny is a sin, because I asked him, I said, so you trying to say polygyny is a sin? He said, yeah. Like, I tell y'all all the time, man, you got to know how to find the truth in everything. Like, people try to take a neutral approach. I'm not taking no neutral approach. I'm seeking truth, and when I find it, I'm standing on it. People be trying to take a neutral approach, and then you see those same people attacking certain groups. Like, it's obvious that some of these content creators don't like anybody to say they saved, into the church, into God. They hurl little insults at God. Listen, I issued a challenge to any of you to disprove the existence of God. If you want to debate that, we can debate it. We can debate it, because you can't, man. You can say you don't want to follow him. You can say you don't want to believe him. But you can't say that he don't exist, because then now everything you say, you slow. You mentally slow, like you not credible no more, because you done took the essence of life away in your own little personal conceit, arrogance, and cockiness. Just say that you don't want to follow him. And then we could get past that. We could get past that, and we could be like, okay, find common ground where we agree. I'm a disagreeable person, but I'm not disagreeable when it comes to God, the existence of God. Now, you don't have to do what I do. You don't have to believe what I believe. But when you sit up here and try to act like he don't exist, I start wondering, are you Luciferian? Are you in these groups that's their goal? Like, their goal is to take your possibility of being in the everlasting kingdom away, because they lost it. So when you start talking like that, I start wondering. And you's a punk. You's a straight up punk if you doing anything against the Most High and the Bible for money. Man, you's a punk, man. I don't care who you is. Now, it's one thing to just not disagree or not agree, but it's another thing for you to punk out like that, man. You can't. Why are you even talking? Anybody that like this, why are you even talking? We don't. Me personally, I can speak for myself. I don't want to hear from you. You're not smart enough. You just a person who know how to talk. Con artists, I done worked in jails. Criminals know how to talk, man. And that's what you seem like. But Derrick Jaxson got a divorce. He made a statement. You know, he went into a little bit of details as to why. But like I said, I don't know why he's stopping. It's like, you're not a one-woman man. Like, all it takes is for a woman to start holding back sex from you. I'm gonna show you how find out if you're a one-woman man. If you can go without desiring to jag off and just wait for her to give you some again, without any disappointment, without any anger or any of that, you're a one-woman man. But if you come into public and you start talking to these women, dealing with these women, and you liking some of them, that's just proof that you're a polygynous man. That's proof. See, you being a punk, if your wife cannot give you sex and you just plan on being with her the rest of your life, the Bible says the cowardly shall have their part in the lake of fire. That mentality will lead you to the mark of the beast. Believe you me. It's getting dark in here. I'm finna close anyway. The mentality where the happy wife, happy life, those are gonna be the people that take the mark of the beast. The dudes that alpha up, they're gonna be like, man, do what you gotta do. I ain't doing that. And so Derrick Jaxson finally came to grips that he just wasn't doing well in that monogamous relationship. He want other women. He want to deal with other women. And don't be surprised if he be over on our side talking. He gonna get cooked if he do. Unless he can provide reasons, details, I'm a cooker. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a cooker. But again, the news Derrick Jaxson, Mr. Woman's advocate himself, has gotten a divorce also. How are you a relationship guru and you just in the same boat as us? Think about it. This is Truth Man. Channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. Thanks for watching.